Hello, welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. Female body image has undergone many changes of form throughout history, and usually in accordance to current fashion. I feel that our modern society is moving toward an acceptance of variety and uniqueness, helped by the increase of popularity of female participation in traditionally male-dominated sports. Giving young girls multiple inspirational role models is paramount, and today I'm joined by Louise Swain, a champion bodybuilder. Welcome to the show, Louise.
Thank you.
How long have you been bodybuilding for?
For about 3 years now.
And what made you start?
Biggest reason was that late teens, early 20s, quite big. Not really, really big, but very uncomfortable in my own skin, so I started losing quite a lot of weight, but I lost quite a lot of shape. So I'd look at these girls on Instagram and I'd see how they had these really nice shapes, these really nice bums, lovely legs, and I'd be like, well, why can't I look like that if I've lost all this weight? And then I realised that they all weight trained. Okay. So I started getting interested in it. The guy that I was with at the time hated it, thought they all looked like men. So when we split up, went through a bit of a bad patch, we're going out all the time, drinking most nights, and then about 6 months later I just thought, what am I doing with my life? I wanted to do something that meant something to me, and when I read up about competing and the discipline that you needed and the motivation, I thought, well, I've never had that before, but I want it, and that's what got me into it.
Right, okay. So do you do this as a profession, or is it just a hobby?
Started out as a hobby. I am now a PT.
Okay.
So I do train alongside my clients. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll keep going, because I do want my pro card in bodybuilding as well. If that is a possibility, that will take a hell of a lot of hard work, which I know it will.
So you're competing in federations that are classed as natural?
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, I understand what that means, but some people won't understand the difference between natural and non-natural. Can you just explain what that means?
In natural federations, like, obviously, the first thing that you think of are they don't take steroids or anything like that, but we literally can't even take fat burners or diuretics. Everything has to be down to diet and training. Okay. So it really is down to you sticking to your plan, sticking to your training plan, and trying to get that same condition. Yes. So when you step on the stage, everybody in your federation that's competing is all under that same jurisdiction? You'd hope, yes. You do get tested. Okay. Some get just pulled out and tested. Some, they can look at them and think, there's a possibility, so they do get tested. There has been people that have been called out for it, pulled out of the competition, or they have got the trophy and then it's been taken away from them because they're being disqualified because they've found out they have been taken. So similar to Olympics then? Yeah. Okay. So if you wanted to start bodybuilding yourself as a woman, how do you think is the best way to go about it? Is it looking at Instagram? I'd look at people that obviously that inspire you to do it. A look that, I'd say a look that you want to go for, but I suppose when it comes down to it, your body's your body. There's certain aspects you can't change. You've just got to enhance what you've got, and you're not really going to look like other people. I think to start off, finding somebody that can help you. When I started, I had a PT because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Yeah, I did my weights at home, but I realised now that they were way too light. And obviously you've got things like your form as well. So when you start lifting heavy, you've got to make sure that you have the correct form so you're not injuring yourself. So I'd always look for a PT or a coach that knows what they're doing. And then when you do start to get into prep, that's the main thing then, because bodybuilding is quite an unhealthy sport, both mentally and physically. So not only do you need the support there, but you need somebody that can take you there in the healthiest way possible.
Do you mean unhealthy because you're lacking in nutrients, so you're restricting your calories, or is there another way that it's unhealthy?
Well, really, yeah, because some people can get the calories quite low, and then they get the output quite high with the cardio, so it can get to the point where you're running off fumes. Obviously, and I know with me, I eat the same things day in, day out, because certain foods I can react to. Okay. So I need to be able to tweak, and I can't do that unless I'm eating the same things day in, day out. Now, when it comes to that, that's unhealthy in itself, because you are missing out on nutrients. Yeah. There are going to be things you are going to miss out on. And I've found now that I've gone into my off season, I'm struggling to digest certain stuff that I haven't had for such a long period of time. So that now I have to work on.
Does that worry you, like long term, that you're missing out on these nutrients?
No, because in the end, prep's only for a period of time, and in your off season, if you focus on trying to get your health back up to optimum level, then it's in the grand scheme of things, you're not going out and binge drinking every weekend, or taking drugs, or doing things that do harm your body. So it's healthier in a lot of aspects, but it's still not optimum health, really.
So what's your plans for next season?
Wanting to try different feds. Now, I've only done the MPA because I found that it is a really, really nice federation, it's family sort of atmosphere, very friendly. But I do want to give other ones a go. I'm interested in probably doing an open class. So I don't know how I'd fare against other girls. But it's one of those things where you've just got to try it, really.
If you don't try, you won't know. Exactly.
So like 3 years ago, I didn't think I'd end up winning British finals, but I'm sat here and I won the overall. So that were a massive shock to me. So giving an open class a go, probably a different natural federation, because there is like the BMBF and the UKDFBA, but I do need to probably work on a few things like my condition, because the MPA, they do like a more like balanced figure. They'll probably choose that over condition in some cases, but I've noticed with the BMBF, when you look at those photos, the girls are very, very conditioned. So it's definitely something that I'd have to work on.
So that's an excellent aim for next season.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us today. I'm sure you'll do great in your competitions next year.
Thank you.
If you wish to contact us about this or any other topics, you can do so by the usual means. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.